Hi there! Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and welcome if you're new. This video is for the Art Addicts Alliance December theme, and it was supposed to be uploaded this past Friday along with the rest of the members, and I feel really bad about being late, but we'll get some more about that in a bit. Also, before I talk about what's going on screen here, a little bit about the Art Addicts Alliance. The AAA is a group of art YouTubers that participate in monthly prompt challenge collaborations, and the current participating members are Jazz Capri, Weblight Dreams, Jenna Gets Creative, Pan-Dimensional Space Zombie, All Funnies and Games, Aurora's Art World, Blue Flynn, yours truly, and I want to give a big welcome to our newest permanent member, Justin Dwyer Artistry. Glad to have you, bud. All of their channel links will be in the description, so definitely go check out their videos after you finished here. If you'd be interested in joining the Art Addicts Alliance as a featured guest, check out the Discord link in the description. If you think you'd like to become a permanent member, you need to have at least 100 subscribers and make predominantly art videos. Having Discord is also kind of necessary because that is where all of our communication takes place. January's theme poll is currently up, so if you'd like to have a hand in deciding what prompt we use next month, the voting link is also in the description. I promise I won't be late again. So the theme that won for December was Studio Ghibli, which is a studio that creates/produces animated films. Since I'm not familiar with any of the films they've made, I decided to go for the runner-up theme, which was Screen Redraw. I took a much bigger step further and decided that instead of recreating a screenshot, I'd try to recreate and animate a scene from an animated show that I am very familiar with, Pokemon. When the drawing is complete, I will play the original scene for you and then show you the finished animation I recreated. Let me know down in the comments if you like Pokemon and do you have a favorite generation or a Pokemon in particular? On Saturday, December 12th, I made the decision to make an animation, with the deadline being Friday, December 18th. I'm typing out this script at 6:40 p.m. Sunday, December 20th, because I just finished drawing the last frame an hour ago. I got in way over my head. I was drawing pretty much any spare minute I had, every day, all week. My kids were hungry, the laundry was piled up, the cat was missing. Just kidding. The necessities were taken care of, but it was way more work than I was anticipating. I think there were 103 frames, but they were multiple layers grouped together using up all the layers that were available on the canvas I was using, which was 1280 by 720, so it fit nicely in a YouTube video. Now about Pokemon. I haven't seen past season 19, which was my absolute favorite season along with 18, otherwise known as Pokemon XY and X, Y, and Z. The way Froakie came to Ash and their bond created Greninja's Mega Evolution Ash Greninja was, in my own opinion, a bond that rivals that of Ash and his Charizard. Just my opinion, don't come for me. Also, I really liked Bonnie and Clement and all his wacky inventions.
You see, the future is now thanks to science. Clemente, gear on!
Man, science is so amazing!
And I thought Serena was the best character to be at Ash's side in any of the seasons. She's kind, sweet, and her performing in the Pokemon contests were always so fun to watch. I also really liked the friendship she had with Ash, much more than I did with Misty. Misty was the worst, and that's my hill to die on. I'm sorry, I just can't forgive her for calling Caterpie disgusting. I tease my husband about it because he likes Misty the best, but maybe he just has a bias for redheads. I chose this scene of Ash and Greninja coming together to create Ash Greninja because 1, it's an awesome scene, and 2, the way it happens is the image switches quickly back and forth between Ash and Greninja, so I thought that'd make it a bit easier for me. Not sure if it was because I don't have any other point of reference, but it definitely was a lot of work. It wasn't necessarily very difficult, it just took a long time. The shapes and colors and shading used in the Pokemon art style were surprisingly more simple than I expected, so that made drawing them a bit quicker than I'd imagined. Animating anything in even a slightly more realistic style would have probably taken me months. One cool thing about it is that I could probably draw both Ash and Greninja without any references now, just because I had to draw them both so many times and at different angles. I was on a roll after a while creating frame after frame until I got to this one shot of Greninja. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but the lines were just not cooperating with me and it wasn't looking right. I got so frustrated, I wanted to give up so bad and just do something else, but I'm pretty sure I was in too deep at that point and I just buckled down and got it done. I would definitely be down to do more animations in the future, maybe something of my own creation so I don't have to hold myself to such a high standard of an already well-established animation. Some other details about the process: I was using Procreate, which is a $10 drawing app that I purchased for my iPad Pro 9.7 inch. I'm using the first generation Apple Pencil, the same one I talk about in my Apple Pencil versus generic Stylus video, so if you want to know more about that, I'll link the video. My Apple Pencil actually started to lag a bit, and only when I would zoom in on the drawing to fix small details. I'm really hoping that it was just because I had so many layers and it was just a lot on the iPad's processor, because if it is the pencil, then we're gonna have a problem. This blue glowing section was really fun to do because it broke up the monotony of the same coloration that had been going on in the beginning. I did use the color dropper on screenshots of the scene to make sure I got all of the colors the same as in the original art. One of the benefits of digital art. It was also really helpful that some of the scenes were just about the same, but they'd be a bit smaller or bigger or cropped slightly differently than the one before or after it, so I wouldn't have to draw it from scratch. This part looks a bit messy because I was trying to get everything lined up and moving smoothly. This is my first time making an animation of this magnitude, so I really hope you enjoy seeing the process. I think I most enjoy the part of the animation where they bond together and the water tornado explodes up. I was pleasantly surprised with how that came out. This part is somewhat altered because it's not necessarily shot for shot from the scene I was recreating. I kind of had to add in an ending I liked. Most of the time, the scene doesn't end after the Mega Evolution. Ash Greninja will go for an attack, and I wasn't about to animate a whole battle scene. So I made them to have a basic battle stance after the transformation and kind of a made-up arena type environment. First, I had to draw the pose they're in right after the transformation and then draw them in a battle stance. Ash looks a bit wonky in the background. Sorry about that, bud. After I had the poses drawn and colored, I duplicated the layers and I added the same backgrounds but adjusted the background ever so slightly to give the illusion of movement. Okay, so now I'm going to play the scene from the actual show first.
Well, we're gonna be stronger! Let's go! Greninja, use cut now!
Okay, and now it's time to play my animation. The ending of mine is slightly different, and I had to cut a different audio clip for it, so here it is. Let's hope it works.
Well, we're gonna be stronger! Let's go!
Wow, I am super happy with it, and I am so glad to be able to say that. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more artsy videos from me. If you made it this far, down in the comments say, "Science is so amazing." Thanks for watching. Bye guys.